Alright, hey, what is up guys? It's me, Eddie, and I am back with another episode of Katawa Shoujo. Okay, so we are just continuing the Shizune route. And before I get started, let me do a very quick sound check. And then after that, we'll get started. How does that sound? Just give me a sec. Yeah, okay, everything looks good. Let's get started. Even though it is a holiday, I wake up at the same time as usual, on a day when everyone else is likely sleeping in for another 6 hours. I take my morning regimen of pills for the first time in a few days. Admittedly, I'd let my medication slip my mind. Looking at the rows of bottles in front of me, I don't know how I managed to. 17 different medications. I feel full enough to skip breakfast after taking all of them. I'm already up, so I might as well take a walk. The weather looks nice outside, giving off an idyllic atmosphere I've often dreamed of. It's always been kind of a romantic notion to me to be able to meander around the countryside, taking in a breath of fresh air. Now that an opportunity to do that is here, I can't resist, even though I know it must seem silly. Let me go close the blanket. Heating my room up. There we go. Now it's dark. Oh damn, this room is like a pressure cooker. It doesn't help that it's getting a lot hotter lately. I might need a haircut as well soon, because my hair is starting to really cover my face. I stop at the main building in order to buy a drink, then decide to enter it and maybe hang around on the roof a little bit. The view might be pretty cool at this time, and I'm sure that nobody else will be up there either. And I've never been up there myself. By myself, okay. The school is quiet today, deserted. My footsteps echoing in the staircase to the roof are unnervingly loud. It shouldn't bother me due to how much time I spent in sign language classes in near total silence, or working so much with Shizune lately, but it still does. It makes the smallest noises that I would have noticed before seem boomingly loud. It feels like I'm sneaking around someplace I shouldn't be. I wonder why I'm getting that vibe. Maybe the school's haunted or something. When I open the door to the roof, I see I'm not alone. Misha leans against the fence, looking over the school grounds, not having noticed me at all. Instantly, I know what I have to do. I put my hands over her eyes and say, "Guess who? It's the only option." Halfway, I start thinking how bad this would look if Shizune suddenly popped in, having left for just a second to get some sandwiches and saw me sneaking up on Misha like this. I pray silently that such a coincidental misunderstanding doesn't happen. "Guess who? Hichan!" she says without hesitating for a second, without deviating even slightly from her normal tone. My fun was over before it started. "Hi Hichan, good morning." Hold on, let me move the mic closer. She reflexively tries to move her hand to form a greeting and entangles them in the fencing. "Good morning, I didn't expect to find you here. What are you doing up so early?" "I could ask you the same thing, Hichan. What are you doing up so early? I didn't expect to find you here." "I asked you first." You're right. Wahaha. You sound just like Hichan." "No, I don't." I say it in the least convincing manner possible. Luckily, Misha doesn't notice what a bad actor I am. "Are you looking forward to tonight?" "Of course, Hichan. I don't like celebrations, or maybe not as much as Hichan does, but Tanabata stands always have interesting things to buy and all kinds of seasonal food, and I get to wear a yukata." Her choice of words is a little strange. It sounds like she's saying that she doesn't like celebrations, but likes doing everything involved with them. I don't know if it's worth pursuing though, and it could be that I just misunderstood. I like how realistic this train of thought is. People make what I like to call verbal typos all the time. It happens. "What about you, Hichan?" I misspoke. It do be like that, I apologize. I am, or else I'd just stay home, wouldn't I? That's a logical step. Ahaha, Hee-chan, you're not that logical, so that's really surprising. Okay though. I was just making sure because you didn't look like you're having lots of fun last time. Me and Shii-chan were a little worried because of that. Hey, I had fun. I guess I ended up appreciating it more than I expected to. Oopsies. Really, Hee-chan? Really, Hee-chan? Wahaha, which part of it? Tell me. Oh, there are fireworks at the end. They were really nice. I think you slept through them. Oh, I always fall asleep early. But I won't sleep through them this year. I'll definitely stay awake. Why do I feel like you're not going to? I don't think they have fireworks during Tanabata. It's a different mood entirely. Maybe you get Shizune to petition them to have them, though. And to move the fireworks to an earlier time. Ha ha ha, maybe I will. That's a great idea, Hee-chan. No, it's not. Don't do that. I wasn't being serious. Although, maybe it would annoy Shizune. Wahaha, you make it like you would like that, Hee-chan. Hee-chan, whoa, asking a big question here, Chan. Do you like Shii-chan? I can't say yes or no. Sitting down like I am, I can't even smoothly leave. Don't be silly, the one I like is you. Ahaha, really, Hee-chan? No, you're kidding, right? You must like Shii-chan more. Misha, you jump to conclusions too much. But you almost called her Shii-chan, so I'm right? It's because you call her Shii-chan all the time. It got stuck in my head. Osmosing language is common, you know. Besides, it's one little slip-up, but by your logic, you should like her more than me. And, are you making fun of me or something? Wahahaha. Maybe. I'm hungry. Did you eat breakfast, Hee-chan? No, just medicine. Oh, dear God. Misha twirls her finger lazily in the air to keep her hands busy as she thinks. We should eat something then. Do you think they'll be serving breakfast today? That's really the kind of thing a member of the student council should know. I can't say that though. I'm on the student council and I don't know. Didn't seem like anyone was working in the kitchen when I entered the building, but I don't know for sure. Hey Hee-chan, have you ever heard about those vending machines that you could get food from, like burgers, soda, and pizza? Would it be great if you had some of those at our school? I don't know, I always thought those vending machines were kind of weird. Imagine how cool it would be if we had machines like that at our school, Hee-chan. It would almost be like magic, wouldn't it? Hot food coming out of a vending machine, that's so amazing. I could never imagine that. Seeing one of those machines would be like a dream. We don't have medicines like that in the town, though. It's too early to even go to town. I won't be able to eat breakfast, Hee-chan. That's the most important meal of the day. Everyone says so. I want to eat. You're really silly. If it bothers you that much, I'll buy you a soda. Misha puffs out her cheeks and puts on her serious face. Hee-chan, a soda is not a breakfast. It's like water, that is true. It's not like water, it's a liquid. Water's in food, liquid can be food. Sodas are not breakfast. Now, who sounds like Shizune, Misha? I want to say it. Even her tone reminds me of that Shizune's unblinking, matter-of-fact way of stating with the ridiculous. If I did say that, though, I'll be the one who sounds like Shizune again. It's terrible. Her competitiveness is really rubbing off on me. Let's look for something to eat, then. Okay, ahahaha. Predictably, our search for food in an empty school building this early in the morning leads only to failure. Misha decides to go off on her own after we both decide to give up for now, vowing to eat breakfast even though by now it's closer to time for brunch. I go back to my dorm. The following hours tick by slowly and I pass the time catching up on my reading. You haven't had breakfast, have you? Some of these books I haven't touched since I was in the hospital. Thinking back on it, it wasn't that long ago, even though it definitely feels like it was. Free day and I can't think of anything to do. I take a short nap, and as I change for the second time today, I realize that I never confirmed with Shizune or Misha when and where we would meet up. I guess that eventually they would come looking for me, but I would look pretty stupid if it came to that. It's already evening, so I should at least make an effort to find them first. Even though the grounds aren't exactly flooded with people, and it should be impossible to miss Misha's pink hair as they were, I have a lot of... Oh, phone call outside. I have a lot of difficulty finding them. Finally, I run into them at the front gate, which was the first place I had looked. Whoa! Whoa! Yo! Yo! Okay. Whoa! Whoa! She attempts to punctuate her normal greeting with a grand little sweep at the end. Yo! Oh my fucking god! Hee-chan, how are you? How are you? It's strange seeing them in Yukata, though I've been seeing Yukata in general all night. Yo! 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 Shizune's is simple and tasteful, which seems obvious for her in retrospect. For all of her grand flourishes and over-the-top behavior, I think she would rather die than dress the part. What draws my eye is the hairpin she's wearing, a pearl flower that gleams softly in the moonlight. It looks pretty on her, but in a way, it also feels out of place, as if it's too elaborate for a high school girl, or for just someone as secretly as childish as Shizune. Misha's yukata is about what I expected, so it actually fits a little too well. Paired with her bubblegum, also, Misha, you have, whatever, I'm not saying. Paired with her bubblegum pink hair, she looks cute, but anachronistic. You two look nice. Nice is an understatement. Thanks, Hee-chan. What now? Hee-chan, you're a little late. We were waiting here for a while for you. Did you forget the time or the place? Oh well, let's get going, Hee-chan. Misha dropping this line of discussion saves me what could potentially be a pretty embarrassing thing to own up to. Specifically, that I've been looking for them for at least an hour. Seeing Shizune and Misha looking so cheerful, it's hard not to want to fall into the atmosphere and enjoy a nice night out. What bothers me is that I'm having some trouble reading Shizune's signing, though, tonight. I haven't been to sign language classes in almost a week, so I'm not surprised. I guess having lost focus for a while, I'm slipping. It certainly wouldn't be the first time. Hold on, where are you going? Into town? Yes. That doesn't make any sense. We haven't even checked out what's on the grounds. Unless you two decide to have fun while I wasn't looking. We're going to come back. We'll be working our way up. Haha, either way, Hee-chan, we have to walk into town and then back up if we want to see everything. So, this way, after we're done, we'll be right by our dorms when we're tired. It works out perfectly. This is admittedly logical. Shizune doesn't give me much time to argue anyways, grabbing me by the arm and lightly trying to pull me along. Whoa! Okay. Why didn't we get Tatanawa in literally in the other two routes? Do we get it in Lily and Rin's route? I hope we do. The streets illuminated only by the light of the moon and low lanterns tinted with tissue paper puts me at ease. Now that we're in town, Shizune moves a bit more slowly in order to see the sights. So I decide to walk a bit more briskly in order to mess with her, but she quickly readjusts her own speed to match, letting out a soundless laugh before quickly signing to Misha with her offhand. What do you want to do first, Hee-chan? How about some games, if there are any? I thought you didn't like games, Hee-chan. I don't mind. For the second time today, I feel her slim fingers wrapping around mine. Feels like all this time I've been pulled along by Shizune's will. Occasionally it's tiring, but I think that for the most part I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just with the quality of some people to drag others into their lives like a storm. That word fits Shizune sometimes, I think. Although I didn't want to tell Misha earlier today. I do like her. Hee-chan, you're gonna win a doll for me too this time, right? You still thinking about that? Okay, I will. Hee-chan, Isao, you lucky lad. The time passes by faster than I thought as we run around, trying to do as many frivolous things as possible. Snow cones! Hee-chan, do you want one? Dang. She's got a third drill, by the way. I love that. Misha runs towards the stand, not even waiting to hear my answer. They look delicious. I want one too. We'll play rock, paper, scissors to see who can pay for them all. Or we could each pay for our own. Kichan, what flavor do you want? The blue one. Blue is not a flavor. I knew that. Ordering something based on color is childish. You're childish. What are you getting at? Are you getting strawberry? Huh. That's such a childish flavor. Only children eat strawberry. You should get plain, the most mature flavor of all. I want to know where her personality comes from. I wonder if I would think that way if she hadn't been the first student I ended up having a conversation with on my first day here. It's entirely possible I'd have missed the parts of her that keep drawing me in. If I didn't know that she couldn't hear me, and that she was so competitive, and so focused on getting me into to join the student council, and so alternatively playful and sharp. Without these constant new facets to keep my interested, would I have grown to like her so much? It's likely that I'm overthinking it. Aren't you going to make a wish? Shi-chan never makes wishes, Shi-chan. Oh really? Not even on New Year's? Why is that? Shizune tenses her fingers and smiles, but won't answer. It's a secret. I know. Shi-chan, do you want me to tell you? Oh god. Yes. Shizune alternates between as many forceful iterations of no as she can think of. Wahaha, I'll tell you later, okay? Actually, I feel tired. I think I'm going to bed early. Aww. Really? Doesn't feel like it's been that long. Time flies when you're having fun. But it has, Shi-chan. Maybe you could go visit Yuko first, then go back. Or, I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. Have fun without me, okay? We're going to go back to school soon anyway, Misha. Misha doesn't want to hear it, and leaves anyway. Shizune starts to wonder why. Just as soon as I do, but I keep it in my head. But while I keep it in my head, she signs it, seeming to want to discuss the possible reasons. After we're both done seeing all there is to see, I check the time and find that it is pretty late. My energy's starting to wear off, and it's a miracle I managed to have even this much too. See, I can't relate to this. If I was at a festival, my adrenaline would be like at the max. I would not. I would not be able to. Dear Lord. Even Shizune is starting to look a bit tired. We make our way back to the grounds. Shizune seems disappointed when she sees the school building lit up and teeming with students. Something wrong? We want to go up to the roof, but now there are too many people. I'm tired, so it might be for the best. There are probably couples on the roof since it's that kind of holiday. Then again, I wouldn't know. Is that really how it is? I've never been to any festivals before coming here. I'm disappointed. I thought you said you wanted to see what the school was doing last. Like saving the best for last. Now I'm telling you you don't even want to. Not even a little. I thought you'd have a little more energy. I don't feel tired. This seems to spark her competitive spirit, and Shizune immediately perks up. Although then that I realized I didn't have anywhere in mind to take her, and I don't feel like going to the main building myself. Aw, we're not going for the main attraction. Fortunately, the area behind the school is both deserted and impressive looking today. I've never appreciated how strong and well kept it was until seeing it at night. It all seems to go on forever in the moonlight. It's very pretty, even though it's just a field. I thought earlier that she was too immature to pull off old-fashioned clothes that she is wearing tonight, but right now, she is quite beautiful in them. It makes me think back to that day, the other festival that I went with her. She had looked the same way then. I want to tell her that I like her, decisively in one go. But even thinking about it is so awkward. And then the more I like her, the more awkward and afraid I am of telling her how I feel, even now. When I could do so if I want to, without having to go through another person. Not to mention, what if what happens last time happens again? If it does, I might not get off so easily with a months-long hospital stay. I don't want to even think about it. This is why you're supposed to exercise, buddy. Dear God. Listen to the nurse. Like, even if you're not on AB's route. Ay, ay, ay. I try to shove the thoughts out of my mind any way possible. I try to dismiss them as unlikely fears. Still, the first time I'd seen all my pills, I imagined them cascading before me, enough of them to choke me. I still think about it from time to time. I can't say it's not a legitimate concern. Times like these are nice enough that I could forget it, though. Whoa! A lot of cutscenes. Is this like the favorite route or something? But my favorite thing about this school is that it's on top of a mountain. It's because it's that much closer to the sky. Yes. I like it too, but more because of the fresh air. You're so competitive. Too competitive. If a whale bit you, you'd bite it back. Whale? That makes her laugh and she winks. Would that be so bad? Her smile is contagious. Yes. It's true though, I'm terrible a little. If I can make people happy, I'm not entirely terrible, am I? Then it's okay. I have many examples in my defense. Maybe even this moment is kind of a game to her. That's right. This is a romantic moment. I know such a chance might come again, and I feel compelled to say something awkward and stupid. If you think about it too much, I doubt my hands will listen to me. Whoa! Okay, Hisal. Whoa! Straight to the point, I see. Wow. Straight to the point, buddy. Do you want to be my girlfriend? Yeah, that's about the reaction I expected. She's an A ... I hope that I signed it properly. I feel nervous, as if I want to break into a run, yet I'm rooted to this spot. I couldn't hear a thing just minutes ago, now I'm picking up every little ambient noise. I really am nervous, and I wonder if it shows. Before hours had passed like seconds, now seconds pass like eons. Then I see Shizune's hand moving unsteadily before her, fumbling over each other, stopping halfway through each gesture. It's like she said, sign language gives you an opportunity to think your words through, and she's trying very hard to do that right now. A situation that she doesn't know how to respond to. It must be unthinkable. As stoic as Shizune tries to be, she can't hide her reddening cheeks, and I think she's very cute and feminine like this, and it puts me at ease to know she is as nervous as I am. The thought is yet another way in which I found myself competing with her. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's a simple reply, but as soon as I think that, Shizune takes another step forward and embraces me. An unsure and careful embrace is a fire made out of eggshell, and as if she doesn't know how to hug someone. Although, to be honest, it's not a subject I'm familiar with either. Her yukata is cool and silky under my fingers, but I could also feel Shizune's warmth. In the end, though, she thought this was the best possible gesture to show how she felt. Wow. Act 3, sleight of hand. Aww. Wow. Wow. The following days pass uneventfully and with a surprising quickness. I find renewed motivation to learn sign language. It seems that I have a knack for learning signs, so it will be a waste not to do it, and falling behind would be even more unacceptable. Summer break is coming up. Even though I figured that student council work would see a drop-off proportional to how lethargic my classes are becoming, it doesn't happen that way. Every day, I get swamped under increasingly meaningless work. Despite how much I want to, I don't even have a free second to talk to Shizune nowadays. Every time I look at her, her face is buried in some book of records or some stack of papers that need to be checked over in triplicate. Today, I woke up early to come to school before everyone else, hoping to catch Shizune. She has a habit of coming in first thing in the morning to be more punctual than all the other students. Unfortunately, I think I am earlier than her. Hearing the student council door click close to my right tells me that isn't the case. I guess I got here just behind her. I enter the room and tap Shizune on the shoulder to catch her attention. Maybe she expects a conversation, which is why she puts down the carton of orange juice in her hand. Good morning. Where's your better half? We are separate individuals. Thinking about it, they must get that quite a bit. I could think of no other way to explain how ready she was with that answer. You're here early. That's good. You could help me with some handouts. They're going out later today. I came here early specifically so I could see you without having to do work. According to Misha, being early isn't new for you. It's not new for you either. Are you saying you want to race? Shizune adjusts her glasses nonchalantly, a gesture that belittles how giddy she is inside about having something very petty to take competitively and seriously. I think smaller the matter, the more it excites her. It's not a race. Do you want to make it a contest? I don't. It's not a race. Do you want to make it a contest? I don't. I almost forget to add the last part, the most important part. Well, that's fine. There are too many days left in this school year. I get tired of it anyway. With that, Shizune picks up her juice and finishes it off. I wonder if she's going to try and shoot the empty container into the trash, but she doesn't. In fact, she seems puzzled as to why I seem disappointed. I better get to the point. I just wanted to talk. Our break is practically here, you know. And we should spend more time together anyway. I was thinking that we could do that over the summer. Shizune's face turns red as mine must be. And she starts adjusting her glasses, flustered. What an all-purpose gesture. She taps her fingers together in thought, considering her next words carefully. You mean like a date? Ooh, just because we're going somewhere, that instantly makes it a date. It's not? I want it to be a date. Then it is one. Shizune approvingly claps together her hands once, before adding on to my statement. But not today. I'm going away for a week to visit my family. That is an oddly formal way of putting it, and for that reason my interest is piqued. Maybe her family is the prim and proper traditional kind living in a giant old-timey mansion with a little stream and koi pond where everyone wears kimonos all the time. Probably not, but that will be awesome. It's a wild assumption, but it's fun to speculate sometimes. The wild assumption, but it's fun to speculate sometimes. I wonder if Shizune puts on the appearance of being a calm and mature good daughter like Lily when she is with her family. I can't imagine it, but if there's even a possibility that it's true, then I must see it. Only a week. It must not be that far of a trip then. Of course not. They're still in Japan after all. Really? It isn't like you can't come with me. Is that what you're trying to say? Why can't I? It isn't like you would enjoy it. You don't know that. That could be fun. I almost forgot. You didn't go answer my question. Are you going alone? Is Misha going with you? Does your family know sign? Misha's coming along. Oh, wow. Oh. The part of the question left unanswered is the most telling. If Shizune's family can't communicate with her, I have to wonder what her childhood was like. She probably wrote everything on the pad she carries around and still produces out of nowhere sometimes. Usually it's when neither Misha nor I are around. I can notice her from far away when she pulls it out like a last resort, grimacing the whole time. If Misha's going, then I'm going too. Do you like Misha? It's a principle of the thing. I entertain the notion that Shizune might be jealous, but I doubt it. She usually wears her emotion pretty plainly on her face, and I don't see anything that would support my theory right now. I think you're just bored. That's okay though. Alright, we'll go together. It's what I hoped for in the first place. You can't skip out on student council today to pack your bags just because you're coming along with us on short notice. It's no excuse. It's okay. I hardly have anything to pack anyway. Shizune pauses, tenting her fingers thoughtfully. You must have come to the school on very short notice. Wait, actually, Iwanako's letter didn't arrive now that I think about it. Did that pass or what? It could be that she's thinking back to the time when she and Misha unexpectedly shoved themselves into my room and caught a glimpse of all my medicines. That was an awkward moment I'd like to forget. Oh god, I remember that now. And I don't feel like revisiting it. The way she tiptoes around the issue even now only makes me more uncomfortable. I did. It was kind of an on-the-spot decision. It worked out better than I expected, though. I hope Shizune won't pursue the matter, and to my relief, she doesn't. My home is in a particularly beautiful part of Saitama. We'll be leaving early in the morning, so be ready. We'll talk about it more later, okay? For now, those handouts won't look over themselves, and you're going to help me. As Shizune dives into her work, pulling me along with her, I think that she seems almost, but not quite, excited to go. Shizune and Misha arrive early the next morning to pick me up. They get more outfits, dear god. They are dressed in something other than the school uniform I've grown used to seeing them in. Whoa! Whoa! It makes sense since we're on holiday, but still, it's jarring. That's very jarring. Shizune's dress is sharp and fashionable, almost too much for a quiet place like Yamaku. Thinking back to what she wore at the Tatanabana festival, I'm starting to notice a trend with her. All of her clothes are very tasteful and mature, very well thought out. So then, I wonder why she herself is so immature. But what? What? Oh my god, that is so 2000s. Buschetti 2004? Well then, at least Misha's clothing reflects her inner self on the outside. You're bringing so little. I said I would. There wasn't much to pack, just clothes, right? Clothes, soap, stuff like that. Shizune pouts and rocks her own rather large collection of luggage with her foot, as if embarrassed. Misha only has one suitcase with her, but it's almost larger than she is. She looks self-conscious about it as well. God, that suitcase is as big as a compact car. The pea green color is unsettling too. It's like something used to transport bodies. The way they look right now makes me want to tease them a little. Oh, that's bad luck for you and Misha, isn't it? Having to carry those huge bags. Gotta pack light next time, like me. Everything fits into one little suitcase. Like James Bond. Buschetti 2004. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I'm pretty sure in universe she doesn't even know what that means. Because they're all Japanese. Yes, exactly like James Bond. Oh my god. Shizune gently tugs at her glasses in concentration. We should split the amount we carry equally. Oh, that's a great idea, Oh, come on! What? No! It would benefit us all. Yup, wahahaha. I'm gonna have to say no. You're outvoted. She almost lunges forth as she signs it. Terrifying. Oh well, I was just kidding. I don't mind having to carry a few extra. I just thought it'd be fun to mix with you both. But if you're going to try and make me carry it all, I was going to ride that giant green case down the mountain like a sled. That seems to make Shizune laugh, and she holds a hand up to her mouth to hold it back. It's like she is hiding it. I wonder if she could laugh. If not, that might be why she does that. That makes me feel kind of sad. With that taken care of, we head for the train station and a very uneventful ride follows. Shizune and Misha manage to fall asleep almost instantly, but I find myself unable to. That's never happened before. Maybe it's my medication. When we arrive at Shizune's house, it's quite a bit larger than I envisioned it would be. I don't think huge would be much of an overstatement. We live in a mansion. Shizune indignantly stands up on her tiptoes so that we're at eye level and frowns deeply, having heard my comment translated to her by Misha. It's us saying, how can you even suggest such a thing? This is just a normal house, nothing as ostentatious as a mansion. I believe our definitions of those terms are quite different then. Wahaha. Hee-chan, are you surprised? Do you want me to point out where you'll be staying? I think we have a guest room, but I'm not sure if we have two. I'll check. That's a mansion. Dang. Shizune is rich, I see. Ugh. Shizune and Lily, I think. Well, actually, Yamaku is stated to be, like, pretty upper class, isn't it? Which raises the question again of how Hanako is making it here, because she's like... No, Amy was, like, pretty box standard middle class too, actually. And we haven't seen Rin yet. Lily, we know Lily's rich as well. It's no problem though, Hee-chan. Shee-chan and I can share a room if we have to. Well, unless it's hers being used for something else now. Not sure, I'm starting to think Shizune doesn't spend a lot of time at home. Before I can make a joke of it at her expense, Shizune vanishes into the house and Misha goes with her, leaving me alone on the grounds. I put my bag down by the front floor and take the opportunity to look around the grounds, just making a quick lap around the house. Whoa! Whoa, we've never seen you before. Even though Shizune has a younger sister, or like a cousin. Even though it takes just a few minutes, when I get back, the first thing I notice is that my bag is gone, and a tiny girl is in its place. She looks a lot like Shizune, though Shizune wouldn't wear rare shirts and Star Moon stockings. Hi, are you Shizune's little sister or something? No. I'm her little brother. What? My name is Hideaki. It's nice to meet you. The voice that responds is straightforward, monotone, and also definitely male. I feel embarrassed to the point where I could almost turn around and leave right now, if I could remember my way back to the train. Are you the second person my sister brought with her? Brought with her? I'm not luggage. Hey, you might, who knows, you might be. Anyways, I'm Hisao. Did you take my bag? Yes, it is my right to keep anything I find on my property. No, it's not. That's not how it works at all. I guess even particularly well-spoken little kids believe in the law of finders keepers. Even though I call him little, he doesn't seem that much younger now that I think about it. Maybe 2 or 3 years younger at most. I gave it to Shizune. It's inside. Are you in the student council? Yeah, how'd you know? Does she bring it up often? I almost said, does she talk about it often? That could have been bad. Yes, all the time. Do you get along with her? Get along? That's a weird council. Question. I wouldn't be on the student council if I couldn't get along with her. What about you? Do you two get along well? Even though he's a monotone voice, his face is as expressive as Shizune's, and belies how he really feels. It must run in the family. Looks like he isn't happy about my question for whatever reason. I'm sorry, I was only asking because you both act so much alike. I don't know why, but it feels like he's teasing me. Unfortunately, it works. I don't like being compared to Shizune. You're a lot more like Shizune, but that's to be expected. I mistook you for her little sister even. If you don't want people to make that mistake, you should dress more appropriately. I understand, my clothes are perfectly seasonal. What's with the stockings? They are cool. You act like my sister. Eventually, people will start mistaking you for her. I guess my comment hit him harder than I thought. That would explain this attempt at turning it around. I hate being compared to other people. Shizune doesn't like it when she is compared to others either. Oh, this fucking dude. I thought that Hideaki was a little more mature than Shizune, but they have the same competitive streak and inclination to provoke people. I wonder if he's like this because of Shizune, or if it's the other way around. I don't know, might just run the family. And neither do you, right? Okay, I get it. I shouldn't be so petty. Especially the little kids. Hideaki seems to accept this as an acknowledgement of my defeat, which is something I feel like I can't let go. Nevertheless, I'll just have to let it go while I have the chance. I can hear Misha's laughter bouncing through the halls the moment I step through the door to my house, and I follow it to what I guess is the living room. That is fancy. I like it. It holds more people than I expected. What? What? What are... Among them, I just spot a distinctive familiar blonde ponytail. I'm confused by why Lily is here. I'm more confused by why Lily is here than surprised. Shizune seems just as surprised. Lily doesn't look ecstatic about this chance meeting here either. Sitting next to Lily is a tall... Akira! I didn't know Akira would be here as well. Sitting next to Lily is a tall, androgynous-looking woman in a sharp suit. I'd like to assume that it's her older sister, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, at this point, I don't expect that you would arrive so early. At first, I think she's talking to me, but it turns out she's referring to Shizune. I don't think that Lily even notices my presence. I've clearly walked in on the mid-conversation, and it looks like with her focus on Shizune, she couldn't hear me. I should have rearranged my entire schedule for you. Shi-chan says I should have rearranged my schedule just for you. That would have been nice, but I would not expect you to do such a thing. Oh, hi Hi-chan, you're finally here. Yeah, hello Lily. Oh, Hisao, this is quite a surprise. Akira, this is Hisao, a schoolmate. Hisao, this is Akira, my sister. Yo. She holds her hand up in a brief and quite casual gesture of greeting. So this is the older sister after all. I hope we're not messing up any of your plans. Since we're only going to be here for one more day, Lily and I thought she may as well come with me. Aw man, we're not going to be able to see them much longer. Akira turns to me like she feels compelled to explain, and I'm grateful for that. I suppose my position would be best described here as a babysitter. Akira ruffles Hideaki's hair as he carries on with his pastime of looking displeased. That is demeaning. Really? Maybe I'll change my title once you get a few more years on you. Or at least a few more centimeters. Oh, shit. They make an interesting pair. Although Akira looks more like a lawyer than a babysitter. I'm really not sure why she and Lily are here, though. I also find it... I'm not sure if I mentioned this already. Why does Akira have a Japanese name and Lily has a Western one? Taking a big glance around the room, there are tennis rackets, golf clubs, and even a stack of fishing poles and tackle boxes secreted here and there. Dear God, you got old school classy folks here. Behind every chair, in every corner, under every table, there's a piece of outdoor hobbyist equipment. I pick up one of the fishing rods and play with it. This is a nice house. Shizune, looks like your dad has a lot of hobbies. For a moment, I forget to sign what I say, but Misha's already in the process of interpreting what I said for her. I'm still a little impressed at how automatic interpreting is for Misha. Do you fish? No, I don't know how to. I kind of want to learn, as I heard it's relaxing. I too want to learn how to fish. I just never. It's just really. Why haven't I ever bothered? Actually, I should try sometime. Sometime, trademarked. Someday. There's a river only a short drive away. My whole family knows how to fish. If you want, we could go there sometime. You and Hideaki could fish? I didn't expect people your age to know how, considering it's always seemed like a hobby for old men. You know, Lily is great at cooking. If we had some fresh fish... I was about to say, even though she's blind, but I'm like, no, that's terrible. Lily can cook. That's... It's not hard to follow Akira's train of thought. If you want to eat fish, we could go to the store. Lily's voice sounds slightly more authoritative than usual. She doesn't seem to share her sister's enthusiasm for the idea. Oh dear God. It's more fun to go fishing. We could even make it a game to try and see who catches the biggest one. That would be exciting, yeah, right? Yeah, Hee-chan, what do you think? It sounds fun, doesn't it? Yeah, it definitely could be. Sounds like a plan. I don't know how to fish either, so now's as good a time as any to learn. Her eyes shift towards Lily, who remains unmoved. This sours Akira's smile a bit. It makes me wonder why Lily's being so obstinate about this. I mean, wouldn't you need to see to fish well or something? I don't think we have enough fishing equipment for everyone. We can take turns. It'll be a team battle. What is she saying? We can take turns. She also wanted to make it a contest. Come on, Lily. We may as well make the most of it. So this is gonna be a competition so you can catch the biggest fish? Biggest fish or the most? It looks the older sister understands better as always. Shi-chan says that she supposes Lily would prefer to go to the store, right? It's much less work, so it's natural that she would. Going fishing would be more fun though and save money. Akira, you have the right idea. Akira gives us gracious, if slightly stilted smile. Shizune's praise wasn't her goal after all. Isn't the river quite far away? I don't think it's that far, and I could drive if we had to. I'm okay with it as long as you catch something. Can your car fit this many people, and a whole lot of fishing gear on top of that? She pursed her lips as her fingers subtly moved, counting the amount of passengers and required cargo. If we're going to be taking me, Shizune, Misha, Lily, Akira, and Hideaki. 6 people. Damn, my car can only fit 5. Actually, if Hideaki sat in my lap, we could... I'm not sitting on your lap. Oh. Shi-chan says that her father's car would be big enough. What, the Fuga? If he doesn't mind us using it, then I guess you have no other choice. Feels kind of bad forsaking my car, since considering I won't have it for much longer. What? Aww. Despite Lily's obstinacy and Hideaki's question of whether or not we prefer to eat fish than bet on a fish dinner that might fail to even materialize, there's no way to dissuade Akira and Shizune as they agree on the transport plan. Whoa! I love that so much. My expectations of a somewhat relaxing drive to the countryside are fulfilled. Why are you two here, though? Akira's driving isn't smooth and peaceful as the surroundings, to the point where Misha falls asleep during the trip. Are you two family? That's what I'm gonna start assuming at this point. I like Shizune's. Oh god, everyone. I like to see Misha. Shizune. Poor Hisao, he's got the middle seat. That's gotta suck. Lily looks really nice in this, by the way. Damn. I thought this trip would have been rather too slow-paced for Shizune's liking, but she seems to genuinely enjoy the little three-mouth. Even with Hideaki awkwardly sandwiched between her and the door, she keeps looking out the window and smiling. The area surrounding the river is quite beautiful. Akira and Shizune head off for the river so quickly that we have no choice but to chase them. We will be left in the dust otherwise. Bush Shenny 2004. I can see Hideaki and Lily just humoring their siblings, Lily being the more unenthusiastic of the two. Misha seems happy as ever though. She looks like she has managed to latch onto some of Shizune and Akira's excitement. As for myself, I'd rather eat now, but the thought of fresh fish prepared by Lily is appealing. The river is larger than I imagined, though very scenic and peaceful. Other than a small pier apparently built to fish off, this place looks untouched by civilization. It makes me realize how much greenery I've seen lately. Shizune pulls Misha away so they can explain how to fish to Akira. Lily and Hideaki are talking between themselves, so I decide to join the enthusiastic trio. So which one of the leaders should I use then? Could I use a cute little one? Wait, this is a contest, so we need to pick teams first. Shi-chan and I will be on one team, of course. Hi-chan, you're gonna be our team too, won't you? You can be on the student council team. Okay. Alright then. That makes me, Hideaki, and Lily on the other team. Lily, what should we call ourselves? I don't see why it matters. I don't think it matters. Team No Enthusiasm it is. Yet again, Akira's efforts are rebuffed. Shizune and Misha, on the other hand, have no lack of enthusiasm whatsoever. Hisao, you can be our point man. Please try to catch as many or the biggest fish possible. Why me? No one's even taught me how to fish yet. We can do that now. After a quick tutorial, Shizune immediately tries to draw us into a discussion about the strategy in a tag team fishing competition. Somehow, competition doesn't seem particularly applicable to a sport where you spend hours sitting down and hoping a fish bites a worm. Seems like Hideaki got stuck with a spare rod. You know, it's just a spring tied to a bamboo pole, right? That means when deciding the order, you should go against him. What, why me? You have the least experience here, Hi-chan. Yeah, so who's the best here? Shizune? Hideaki is your brother. He's probably just as good. He probably fishes all the time since he lives closer to a lake. He might even be better. Watching you three makes my head hurt. You know, I'm hearing only 2/3 of a conversation, right? What's this about? Picking our lineup. Akira makes a troubled face. She's getting impatient, which probably isn't too unreasonable. If you're impatient, that only makes me more excited. Now I want to play for higher stakes. What you saying? She says she wants to play for higher stakes. I wouldn't be too hasty. We have beginner's luck twice on our side after all. The only way you'll be able to beat that is by catching the whole ocean. This is a freshwater body of water. This is a freshwater body of water, you marine biologist. A weird insult delivered with unblinking and innocent good cheer. Akira doesn't seem bothered. She laughs it off and Shizune looks like her usual mischievous self again. I'm glad they get along. So, are we going to pick teams or what? I'm getting kinda hungry. Hisao, Misha and I are on one team and Lily, Hideaki, you are on the other, aren't you? I suppose that's the obvious arrangement. Wouldn't mixing it up be a little more fun though, eh? Sorry guys, I'm getting hot. I'm turning on the AC. You don't want to fish with your own sister. Well, neither of us know how to fish. But putting both of us on the same team is kinda... Well, it sounds like I'm hearing something kind of dangerous. I try to change the subject before Shizune can take that incredulous look on her face into anything more. So, I guess you and Shizune know each other. We do. We go way back. Akira throws a knowing grin at Shizune. It's not until Misha's finished translating what she said that Shizune gains a troubled face. Akira sure is different from Lily. Aside from how they look, she's much more informal and laid back. I expected Lily's family to be all proper and formal like her, so this is a surprise, but I feel like she's easy to talk to. As much as I like talking about catching fish, we should probably actually do it sometime. Would you suggest that there would be a lineup like in baseball, or should it be everyone at once or a tag team battle style? Can everyone sit where they want, or do teams have to stick together? Do we call where we fish? What fish sizes will we be counting? Seeing Akira groan after Misha dutifully translates for her, Shizune rubs her glasses, laughing silently. Never mind. Let's just fish then. Hold on, let me go close a window. I realize I probably should check that. Alright, I am back. Sorry. Never mind, let's just fish then. It can be an individual contest. Whoa! Aww. I sit down ready to fish, although I'm not feeling very confident. Everyone else is already sitting except Akira, who takes a seat next to me and throws her line out after taking off her suit jacket and rolling up her sleeves. Misha and Hideaki end up sitting on the shore and fishing together, as there's not enough room on the pier for everyone. Truth be told, I'd rather be sitting next to Shizune, but Akira seems approachable enough. Careful there, you're a little close. Don't tangle our lines, Kay? So, you've never fished before? No, but I've seen a bit of it on TV. I think I always wanted to catch those big fish with a sword. Sword for a face. Marlin, I think. If I recall correctly, those are from the ocean. They are saltwater fish. I know that. Why is everyone acting like I don't know the difference between freshwater and saltwater fish? If you aren't careful, you'll scare off the fish, saltwater or not. Akira's voice is somewhat loud between her attempts to both egg on Shizune and keep Lily entertained, so she may have a point. Oh, if you aren't careful, you'll scare off the fish, salt water or not. Aw. Dang. Akira's voice is somewhat loud between her attempts to both egg on Shizune and keep Lily entertained. So she may have a point. My line doesn't seem to be picking up anything, but I don't know how much of that is down to Akira. Shizune does her best to relax in the sun and pulls the look off very well, but I could tell she'd be slightly put off by not knowing what's being talked about. Not having Misha around can be a real problem. Where did Misha go? Sal, what's the score so far? Are we winning? I hope we are, given that we've entrusted you with your team's success. I managed to do some awkward signing with creative placement of my rod. It's probably close to being gibberish in spoken terms. You're like right there, can't you tell? Disappointing, you let yourself get distracted, you have to stay focused. Should have known, well it's 0-0 in any case. Akira chuckles, though it's clear that really took the wind out of her sails. Is it just numbers now, or keep track of size too? Both grading matters. Who's gonna be grading them? Are you a certified fish judge? Shizune shakes her head to signify that she isn't. It doesn't seem like it will be very hard to tell. Tell Misha to stop flailing her hands around like that. It's scaring all the fish away. And ask Hideaki why he hasn't even bothered to cast yet. I look over to the two and yell what Shizune said to them. Shichan, I think he's upset he's stuck with the backup rod. Since Misha is largely unable to say anything coherently right now, she only gets a puzzled look from Shizune for a reply. Shizune just sighs as I translate it for her. Hey, even if you're depressed about it, you gotta try. You can catch the big one for all you know, but you won't catch anything unless you do. Yeah, I'm doing the Lily round next. Dang. I feel like at least half of her encouragement is because Hideaki does catch. If Hideaki does catch the big one, she wants to be there to eat it. Having 6 people fishing just leads to better chances of catching something better than having 5. With the constant awkward shuffling I have to do to communicate with Shizune, not to mention her increased fidgeting, makes me think it might be good to give her a go at the fishing. Hey guys, can we switch over now? Sure. Lily? No, please, I have no idea how to fish. I sign what they say now, given that I seem to take Misha's place as Shizune's interpreter right now. How magnanimous of you, Lily. Oh boy, here we go. I don't bother translating what she says for fear of sparking another fight. Shizune says you should at least try. It might even turn out to be fun. Very well, Akira, how do you use this? Pretty simple. I wonder how ethical it is to purposely change what Shizune said to her. She said to her like that. At least it paid off. Okay. Aww. Aww, all of you. I think I understand. What bait would you think would be the best to use? I prefer to use something that wouldn't hurt the fish too much. You're putting the hook through their mouth. I don't think the bait's gonna hurt them much more. Letting it go? No, don't do that. But if it isn't big, there's little point in killing it. Aww. My hands freed, it's much easier for me to interpret what everyone's saying. Now Shizune's the one that has to deal with her hands being full, but she seems to be taking it in stride. So arrogant. Okay, I'll only reel in the big ones too from now on. What's she saying? Akira just sighs after I interpret it for her. No, I don't like that only. You know, a fish is a fish. You take what you can get. Unfortunately, Shizune can't hear her, and Lily doesn't seem to be paying much attention now. Lily sank into fishing easily. It's a very relaxed activity after all. It isn't before they both catch a fish, and surprisingly, Lily is just as interested in which is the bigger of the two as Shizune is. As the hours pass, it seems like they're even starting to have fun. So like, are you two family? At the end of the day, we managed to have several good-sized fish between us. Even Hideaki and Misha managed to catch one. No one brings up that we were competing to see who could catch more. I don't think it matters to anyone anymore. Shizune and Misha are talking between themselves some distance away, and Misha and Lily and Hideaki are doing the same. They decided to take advantage of the quiet moment to talk with Akira. Lily and Shizune got along well today. I hadn't really expected it, after seeing how they act towards each other in school. She gives an amused snort. It looks like she doesn't take their feuding as seriously as I do. They've got their reasons. Lily and I are going away for a while tomorrow, so I just thought we'd pop by. Wait, I assume I'm just trying to make sense of the timeline here. Never mind. In the end, I'm glad we did. After a brief silence, she stretches loudly, then claps her hands to get everyone's attention. Well, that looks like it's enough to feed everyone. We should be getting back now. Lily nods, but hesitates. Even with her face clouding a bit, she still looks to be in a better mood than this morning. Akira really seems to know how to handle her, and diffuses her antipathy towards Shizune pretty well. Today's catch looks delicious. I just wish I had kind of a soy sauce so I could eat it now. I thought you wanted me to cook it. You don't think eating it raw would be okay? Well, doesn't sushi have to be like flash frozen or something like that? Yeah, you gotta like flash freeze it or something if you want to make sushi, to my knowledge. You can't just like, it's not just raw fish. I mean it is, but it's like you gotta do a ton of preparation. Despite Akira's protests or joking, as I can't tell which, we decide to wait at least to cook the fish before eating it. It's already becoming pretty late while we are out, and by the time we arrive at Shizune's house, it's a good time for dinner. Okay, not gonna answer my question game, I see. Well, now I have to play Lily's route just to see if it gets answered there. Looks like they are like family, aren't they? Oh, shit! Oh, that's gotta suck. So my pill spilled out all over the bottom of my bag, which I didn't realize until minutes before I was set to go to bed last night. I spent quite a bit of time scraping them out of my luggage. By the time I get up, I'm already starting the day with a migraine from a combination of falling asleep and waking up late. When I step into the living room, Hideaki is there finishing up his breakfast. His fork raised midway to his mouth. He seems unsure whether he should continue eating or greet me. Maybe I should break back out of the room. Good morning. Morning. What do you think we should have for breakfast? We aren't eating breakfast right now. Yes, everyone else ate already. Despite that, he repeats his question again. He's just trying to be nice. It's an odd way to show it, but I appreciate it nonetheless, and I am feeling pretty hungry. I try to make some conversation with him while I'm getting my breakfast to fill the silence. That fishing trip yesterday was fun. Do the Hakamichis and Satos get together often like that? Not really. I see. I don't really. There's a brief pause before Hideaki deigns to fill me in a little more. Family issues. Our fathers are brothers-in-law and do not like each other. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, well, okay. Hearing that gives me plenty to think about. It puts the way Shizune and Lily deal with each other into context, and it makes me even more wary of getting involved. Family issues can be troublesome. So, you're, Lily and Shizune's mom and stepmom are sisters, huh? That's interesting. Hideaki simply nods as I sit at the table with my breakfast. Let me pull this a little closer. I wish you were a little easier to converse with. While I'm eating, I notice that the house seems oddly quiet for a place with Misha in it. If Shizune and Misha ate breakfast already, it can't be because they're asleep. I ask Hideaki where they are. Shizune and Misha left to run some errands for her dad. The local business people love dealing with Misha, so he insisted. Well, she's got a nice and cheerful personality. I can see why they would. Maybe you should start taking lessons for her. You could increase your business connections. Are you serious? You sound serious. I don't know what kind of business connections a kid could need. Maybe he wants to have the best bake sale fundraiser ever. It's a shame I'll eventually have to leave here and won't be around to see whatever he is planning. I wonder what kind of person Shizune's dad is again, other than relatively outdoorsy. What I do know so far is that he asks his business partners and friends of his daughter to do favors for him. I'm assuming he's extremely shy or extremely lazy. Maybe it's a rude call to make so early, but it would certainly explain a large chunk of Shizune's personality. Do you want to go anywhere? Not really. Why? Do you? I thought there might be somewhere you would want to go. You don't want to go through some sightseeing or eat at a specific restaurant? I don't know. I've never been here before. I see. I was just about to ask him what Shizune was like when she was younger, but he's managed to sidetrack me with just one question. This appears to be as awkward of a conversation for him as it is for me. You're sure eager to please today. Why are you being so nice? Are you showing your secret nice side now that your sister isn't around? Sure, right? Shizune wanted me to keep you company today. I don't want to trouble him and try to make him see that, but Hideaki's as stubborn as his sister. I feel like that this is his duty. He also seems to earnestly to be trying to be nice. Quickly, I start to realize that Hideaki's idea of fun is fishing, collecting cameras, and making esoteric puns. Fishing is fun, but it's something I'd rather do than discuss. Same goes for cameras. I'd rather handle them than collect them. This is something Hideaki picked up on himself. Are you bored? I'm not bored at all. I almost yawned at the words. so Hideaki. I go to entirely. No, I'm also yawning. You are bored. Shizune said to be entertaining. I don't think I know how to do that. Man, just give me a good internet connection and, actually, that's not true. It would also be nice if I had Steam. I am entertained. You don't sound entertained. I am. Do you not have any books? Why do you yell? I hope you do not yell so much around Shizune. It's hard to tell if he's joking. Either way, I'm a bit surprised. I try to play it off and change the subject. Do you just collect cameras or are you into photography too? Not really. If I did, there would be more photos in this house than there currently are. What is there to take pictures of? I don't know, Bird's Architecture? One of those restaurants you were talking about? I thought the city had tons of cool stuff. How can you live in a place with so much to do and do nothing? I thought you didn't know what there is to do around here. Suddenly you have many ideas and are an authority on how interesting it is. You're like our board of tourism. Do you want to go watch birds or buildings? Okay, no need to get so mad. I'm not mad, I just think... Oh! Why? So you could be amused, it'll be fun. I don't know, yeah. Well, have you ever been to one? Hiso, don't knock it till you try it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy just... For me, even the crowds are kind of just nice, but it's like... I don't know. I just like... Just being in a busy place is kind of exciting for me on its own. So, I don't know. Hiso, but don't knock it till you try it. I could unload you onto her. What do you mean unload? I'm not luggage. You don't want to go to an amusement park? I don't know what to do. Actually, internet... When is this taking place? It's like 2000s, somewhere in the 2000s. I know that much. When is this taking place? Was the internet even big back then? Well, no, I actually did experience a little bit of early 2000s internet. Not much, but I did get like, you know, a small slice of it. I mean... whatever. I don't think my condition going to an amusement park... I don't think with my condition going to an amusement park would be such a hot idea. That is true. Okay, that's actually really true. Yeah, no, that could be kind of dangerous. The park is close enough that the property could be considered an extension of it. Both it and Shizune's backyard look about the same, except that the park has benches and more people. That said, it's quite nice. There are even people out walking their dogs and children flying kites that can be seen lazily drifting back and forth over trees in the distance. I could sit here in a relaxed and scenic place like this forever. Hideaki, on the other hand, looks like he's extremely bored. I want to poke him to see if he is still alive, but would he react either way? Are you bored? No, are you going to jog or play frisbee with dogs like everyone else? Is that what people do in parks? Well, you go to parks to enjoy nature and enjoy the atmosphere. That's why you jog in the park instead of just on the sidewalk or something. You can jog anywhere. I can't believe I'm having this conversation. How can you not know this? You shouldn't have brought it up. It's too weird. Haven't you heard of the children should be seen, not heard? Aren't you technically a kid, quote unquote, as well? Yes. I lied, I'm bored. Would you like to play a game? I've grown audibly enough to hope that he understands I don't want to. He doesn't care. In fact, he's already toying with a deck of playing cards. Yeah, he doesn't. Why are you upset? This is why we are here. I thought we were going here to look for Shizune. Exactly, this is why you should play a game. It's a Shizune trap. You could trap anything, including people. You have the weirdest logic here, dude. The only other male character, and he's also a whack. Well, that's not. Only other male, like, kid in the game, and he's also a whack. I guess there's Muto and the nurse. The nurse is awesome. Muto's a weirdo, but he's also awesome. If we compete against her in the spirit of competition in a sportsmanly-like manner, she'll be drawn here to challenge the winner like a shark. Then I will defeat her like a safari hunter. Then I'll take a photo of the award ceremony. Sharks do not go around challenging people to games of chance, like dojo breakers. Yes, but it's a fun metaphor anyway. Why don't you bring that camera? Anyway, no, I get enough games to hang out. I get enough games hanging out with your sister. No, come on, it'll be fun. We can play chess. Please don't. Besides, playing chess at this park is something old people do, like fishing. Come on, dude. You gotta be so boring. You're gonna get old too fast if you keep doing all this old man stuff. That is not true. Maybe secret. Oh. I take that back, Hisao. You are a fun guy. What about checkers or Go? Or even backgammon is fine, even though I don't like it. Is that also old man stuff? We play card games. Haven't anything other than 7 cards. What's that? Because it is for wimps. Candy? Okay, never mind. He is a kid. You're just like Shizune. I'm starting to think this is all a pretense to play games. No, that is not true. You are. I bet that competitive streak is genetic. I'll sell you to science. No one can own a human being. How about I teach you some sign language instead? When Shizune asked me if I wanted to come here, we talked a little. It seemed like you and your dad don't use sign language. I'm just guessing, but if you don't, I could teach you some. I'm not a master at it, though. I think it might be good for you to move your arms more anyway. Oh, shit. Don't tell me. Probably. Neither of them holding against each other are too badly affected. I'm overthinking the situation. This is Kite. She's not like flying kites here as well. Can you, like, not move your arms? Wait, no, he fished. Never mind. What am I saying? This is an attempt to salvage the conversation, and I'm happy to oblige. Fishing and now kites too. Shizune likes all these relaxing hobbies. Fighter kites. Actually, about Shizune. Hideaki freezes as Misha appears behind him and puts her hand over his eyes. Hi, guess who? He seemed to be finally loosening up too. Hi, Misha, is Shizune with you? Hee-chan, no spoilers. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin the surprise, okay? Misha. Bingo! Hold on. The little smile. Bingo, that's right, but it was too easy somehow. I don't know what she means, like, somehow. Too many people can tell it's me. I want to surprise someone. I thought for sure that Hideaki would be fooled. Why weren't you, You're the only person who does that. You and kidnappers. Really? Wahaha! Why do you laugh? Are you giving Hisao trouble? I thought you would take him somewhere more exciting than the park. It isn't even that far from home. You're so lazy. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Hideaki, are you giving Hichan trouble? Hichan says you're lazy. If he said he wanted to come here, why are you so argumentative? I have to keep my little brother in line. What is she saying? You must be kept in line. Really? They argue all the way back home. Misha translates for Shizune and I for Hideaki. So it looks like we're the ones arguing instead, except not really. Nobody could listen to Misha and believe that. The day got entertaining in the end, at least.
Oh, that's funny.
Despite only having been here for 2 days, it feels like it's been much longer. I wake up feeling more tired than refreshed. Maybe it's because I've been moving around almost constantly since I got here. Whatever the reason, it's making me unusually late each day. I like sleeping in, but it could be more inconvenient if it ends up becoming a habit. I hear a deep male voice shouting loudly in the background. It must be Shizune's dad, or maybe with the size of the place, it's creditors. More likely the former, since the yelling doesn't seem to be angry, just loud. What? That is the wackiest design I have ever seen. That is a design. That is a design. That is a design. That is one hell of a design. Shizune, Misha, and Hideaki are sitting in the living room having a one-sided conversation with a giant bear man who alternates between shoveling away food from a plate balanced on his leg and twirling a badass sword. I know it doesn't say badass, fuck you, but it is. Swords are badass. From what Shizune and Hideaki are like, expecting her dad to be a reserved, clean-cut, possibly androgynous person. So I'm pretty surprised. I'm surprised for a while, until he starts talking to me. Huge man. Hello, you must be Shizune's older friend. Did you have a good night's rest? The guest rooms are a bit sparse. If there's anything you need, feel free to tell me. Thanks, you must be Shizune's father. Nice to meet you. I'm Shizune's classmate, Hisao Nakai. Pleasure is mine. I wanted to meet you after hearing that I would have a second guest in my house. Unexpected. Here's something like that. Obviously, you want to see what the person is like. Would you like my business card? Giogoro. He holds a case full of them, and for a second I can see his name is Giogoro, and that his office hours are from 8 to 6. He also says he's a consultant. What a prepared guy, carrying his card case around in his own home. We're sitting down to a slightly late lunch. You're just in time to join us. Good. Pick a place to sit down and I'll bring you a plate. I hope you don't mind eating bear liver. I thought that bear liver was toxic. Huh. I'm just making a joke. Oh, they'll make you strong. I'm curious. We're actually having omelets. I'll make you one right now. Is that unusual for you, having an omelet for lunch? Very unusual. It's fine, I like omelets. Very unusual. No, not at all. Cooking can be fun. My steaming plate of food is done in a very short time. It smells very good. Are you in the student council like Shizune? Is the student council that busy that Shizune has to drag her friends along everywhere she goes? Sometimes a vacation is just a vacation. You're right about the student council part. I think we're just here for fun, though. I say, is that right? When I was young, our student councils had so much work that I don't think we could have afforded going on vacation. It must be nice having so much free time. Should give you plenty of time to think about your future. Oh dear God. I do not like the direction this discussion is going in. Oh, it pains me too. And start thinking about how to avoid it. Have you thought about that? About what you want to do? No, I haven't given it much thought recently. And what do you do, if you don't mind me asking? It must be pretty cool if you could get a house like this. Why do you want to know that? Children aren't interested in business. What business of yours is my business? Suspicious. Are you some kind of tax man, boy? It's a joke. Oh, I thought he was joking back. Hee-chan is a tax collector's boy, I think. Hee-chan, what do your parents do? You never told us. You'll be quiet. Don't interrupt me. I hate being interrupted. Rude. Aw. He's joking. Is he? Sounds like a joke. Shizune doesn't look too happy with this turn of events, even with Misha unable to glare. Jiogoro continues to rant. One more thing, my fishing equipment. Oh. About that. That was me. I can't remember if it was actually him. If it wasn't, I appreciate that he's willing to take one for the team. It doesn't matter because Jiogoro ignores him without skipping a beat. Well, anyway, I'm glad that my fishing equipment could provide so much entertainment for my daughter's friends. Did not even tell you they were going to be using them. Those are expensive, custom-made poles, not for Delantes. Oh, fuck! Oh, that is gross! I suddenly become aware of the eggshell fragments in my omelette. Oh! Were they? He's probably just a bad cook. Eat them for his comfort. Nothing surprises me anymore. Poor Hisao doesn't even properly. You're supposed to clean them. I mean, I guess you have to clean the strings, right? Did I all share? 2 people real, incompetent. Well, 6 of us went. We couldn't do it all at the same time. First, it was just me, Akira, Hideaki, and oh boy. Stop talking. That sounds unspeakably dirty. How vulgar. What? 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 Sweater vest? What? Delinquent, I want a student council. He has a sword. He might also kill bears. Misha loudly puts her plate down on the table. That was delicious. Shichi and I are done now. Hee-chan, you're too, right? We should get going. What a simple yet effective exit strategy. I barely had the time to put down my plate before they pulled me up and out of there, and finally outside. Unbelievable. It's like I'm really watching an interrogation. This is not a cop show. Guests definitely have responsibilities, but has he ever heard of being a gracious host? Really? Yeah. Wahaha, don't take it too hard, Hee-chan. Hee-chan's dad does this to everyone. I think it's like a joke. That was the most aggressive joke possible. But isn't a good one? Yeah. Maybe not. Hee-chan, let's go shopping. You haven't been to town yet, have you? It'll be fun. We can see the sights and go to an amusement park. Eat maybe... Ooh! We just had lunch. Or dinner, even though I didn't eat much. Exactly. It works out perfectly. Come on, Hee-chan. They immediately flanked me. Hisao, you lucky bastard. They hooked me at the arms with theirs, Shizune taking one arm and Misha with the other. At first, we almost trip over each other. Shizune walks at a very brisk pace, and Misha has an unusually bouncy way of moving around. I get the hang of it soon enough, and I notice we're going to the town by cutting through the park. It doesn't seem efficient, so I'm guessing this is a scenic route. Walking this way hinders how we can communicate with each other significantly. I can't talk to Shizune at all. Shizune and Misha are down to one-handed gestures only. It feels nice, though. I don't mind it too much. When I crack about it to Risho, she responds with mild confusion. Really, Hee-chan? If you want Shi-chan's attention, you can tell me, then I can tap her on the shoulder for you. You can just let me go and I'll do it myself. How are you gonna tap on her shoulder from over there? Like this. She suddenly stops at a traffic trolley and we'd all fall over. Obviously, Shizune had to jerk to a halt too. The sight makes Misha let out one of her characteristic laughs, which shakes us even more, and Shizune starts flailing her free hand to get her to stop, which only causes her to laugh harder. It's pretty funny to watch her get so flustered, and I start laughing too. Oh! Wow, going by pretty quickly. Okay, interesting. Ugh. Bit of a short episode today. Don't even know if we reached an hour and 30. We haven't. But I think I'll be leaving it off at here. This is where I go to get to the Lily route. After I finish this, however. I was gonna delete one of these, wasn't I? There's a duplicate. It's not a duplicate, but you get what I mean. Anyways. Okay, I think we made some pretty good progress there. Interesting. So we found out some family details, and it is getting more and more, things are getting more and more filled in. Okay. So, I hope you all enjoyed that, folks. Oh, we just passed 1 minute and 30. 1 minute and 30. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please leave a like, a subscribe, and a comment down below. And make sure to smash that bell. Yeah, I think that is that. Okay. Yeah, so we, interesting. We learned a bit about Shizune's family. Interesting. This has still got to be my favorite one. Okay, whatever. I think that is all there is for that. The sky is up, and you guys are awesome. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.